What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop.
Creating transition opportunities. Giannis gets the steal and turns defense into offense.
It's Harden with the drive.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And here's Giannis from outside. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Well, if you've followed Giannis's career, you know how much work he's put into extending his arm.
Harden outside on the wing. Bird. Bird fights for his bucket inside.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And Antetokounmpo inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Giannis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bruins.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Easy money, James Harden.
And as long as Harden's in the building, he has the confidence he can make it.
From deep onto the Antetokounmpo. And they'll get another chance. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Tries again. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. Adebayo's got his first basket of the night. Screen by Malone. To the middle. And then Malone with the dunk.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. From deep, Giannis. Again, Giannis missing.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Drains it from beyond the arc. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Bruins?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Pierce with the steal. Back to Giannis. Giannis making his presence felt down low.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Bird outside. And he drives in. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bird's got his second basket of the night.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Austin with the rebound.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
The three from Harden. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, look at him get up. Cade has some hops now.
Here's Harden. And he slams it right down on top of Cade Cunningham.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Strong work in close by Harden.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams decided to change it up. The Bruins leading by 3. Johnson surveying the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Embiid in the corner. And out of bounds as Austin gains possession. .158 left in the first half. Towns the screen. It's Harden with the drive. And it's Towns missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
There's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Now let's see how they play the clock.
The shot by Wade, no good. UCLA leading by 5. Embiid is at the elbow. Embiid powers it down.
Well, Cunningham has such a great feel for the game. Reads his teammates' movements really well.
6-second difference between shot and gameplay. The 3. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him there.
Stolen. Now the Bruins on the break. Pass to Cooper. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. UCLA leading by 11. That's a 2 from Cunningham. And it's Austin with the rebound. Out of bounds, it'll be UCLA's ball. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Elijah on the high post. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Kareem throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. That's to Elijah Wan. Outside, George. Out to Hardaway. There's the 3. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Hardaway. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. It's Allen on the wing. The shot by Butler, nobody around.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Allen up top. Still scoreless. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. Hardaway, no good.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Here's Butler. 14 feet away. And he drops that one in.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
First team foul.
The Bruins leading by 11. Now Embiid.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Hardaway goes in.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both. It's stolen by Olajuwon. In the corner, George with it. Outside Hardaway. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. Over Jackson. Olajuwon, good. Olajuwon's got his second bucket.
Well, he probably didn't need the fadeaway. There's an example of style.
Richardson attacking.
Yeah, what a finish. He used his bounce to throw it down over the taller defender.
Outside Butler. Butler on the attack.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to connect.
And good that time. And now just a 5-point Bruin lead. Abdul-Jabbar the screen.
Jaren Jackson.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. From 18 feet away, Antetokounmpo, no good. And Austin has possession. Pass to Hardaway. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Ray Allen is on the wing. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
As the pure athleticism, Allen gets it done inside.
Williams for three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Now here's Hardaway. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Outside, Olajuwon. And stolen by Williams. Here's Johnson. Misses off the right iron. Outside Hardaway. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one on Williams.
First team foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
At the line for Austin.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Fades and shoots. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Shot on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Olajuwon. Cans the shot from the wing.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Hardaway. Johnson with the block. Here's Embiid. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Over in the corner, Allen. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And Johnson with the stop.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Malone. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And there it is for him.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A blue guy you can plug in just about anywhere. And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Boy, the hard dribble gets the defense on its heels. That is vintage James Harden right there.
Abdul-Jabbar. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
The kick out to English. Just 5 on the clock. The second chance effort, and that's good for 2. English has got 6.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range. And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Back to Abdul-Jabbar. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here is Bird. Still scoreless.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:25 left here in the first quarter. Back to Harden.
Number 12. Idris Bam Adebayo.
Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
And the jam by English.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
To the inside. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
And just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
32 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Hardaway. To the middle. Back to Olajuwon. And the rejection by Embiid.
What a rejection by Embiid in close. He saw him coming and got there to deny it.
Johnson, good.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
The putback, and Embiid is right there.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Austin.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first. And
34.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Shot clock at 6. Allen's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Austin with the ball. Here's Hardaway. Richardson with the double team. Allen for 3. Rebounded by Wallace. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olajuwon.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Wes Unseld.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Takes a 3. And it's Austin with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Austin able to retain possession here. Outside Hardaway. Olajuwon on the wing. Knocks it loose. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Allen for 3. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Austin able to retain possession here. And Austin has possession. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And Austin has possession. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
First team foul.
Hey, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Guys?
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Pierce. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish, and Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
Cunningham's shot is off. Boston trails by 18. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pass to Allen. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown. Allen's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Baseline try, and he connects with the jumper.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Johnson.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Picked by Olajuwon. Back to Hardaway.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the visitors now. 22 is their biggest lead. Johnson with it. 12 points for him. Abdul-Jabbar outside. English with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
He is just tearing them to shreds here tonight. And the thing about English, even when he's having a game like this, he's never going to get on that emotional roller coaster. He doesn't get in your face. It's just another night at the office.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Following the score by Hakeem Olajuwon. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Outside for George. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Bullets. There's the drive. Here's Malone. That shot no good. Johnson outside. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Pass to Malone. Knocked away. Williams with the steal. All going up court. Here's English. And it's Austin with the rebound. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Malone with the screen. The three from Harden. His fifth miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor. Here's Williams. Great D that time from Bird. It'll count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
this is the mark of a great scorer, the ability to not have any struggle making shots off the dribble. That is a hard thing to do, but James Harden makes it look easy.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And here is Antetokounmpo. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Sinks the triple.
As competitive as any, Giannis there delivering the three-point response.
Towns for three.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Here's Harden. He's got 11. And once again off the mark by Austin. And a wide open look for Cunningham. His three-pointers off the mark. Austin with the ball. And Bird, here we go. Good work there as it goes. Bird's got 5 points so far.
I can't think of a shot or move that Larry Bird doesn't have in his arsenal.
He takes it in. James Harden with the rebound. Launches a three. Tips it.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Pass to Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. That's 10 points for Joel Embiid.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory. Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Top of the key. That one good for two.
And I like how composed Cunningham is. Lets the game and his shots come to him.
Austin moving it around. And it's Towns missing. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid the screen. Shot clock at 5. Cunningham goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 6.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The old phrase, he lives at the line. That is James Harden, folks.
Austin shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And the basket by Pierce.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 14. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got 11 in the second half.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game, James Harden, has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Guys, back to you.
And that is saying something. Okay, thank you, Allie. Pierce for 3. Towns with the steal. Shot's good from Bird.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Richardson outside. Pass to Pierce. Trying to get open is Johnson. And just miss after miss right now. In the corner, it's Bird. And Austin, another 3.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
1:49 left here in the third quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now, here is Harden. 16 points for him.
Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
Pass to Richardson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Say this about Richardson. He is a fearless player. There isn't an opponent who doesn't think he can dominate or a situation he can't take charge of. There is no back down in Michael Ray.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Here's Robertson. Makes it off the glass. Robertson's got his first bucket in this one.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Austin with the rebound. Pass to Malone. And Malone with the stop.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Good chance here for Johnson. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Johnson's got 14 points.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now here's Johnson. 14 points for him. Count the basket. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. They lead by
77.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And they recover it. Who's got ball? Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he makes that one.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
Magic Johnson.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Nobody near Jordan. Good on the triple.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Inside, Paul George with the steal. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And Austin, another 3.
So you can see Jimmy Butler moving without the basketball, getting into his shot window, and that's a nice catch and shoot.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Johnson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was English. 18 points for Johnson.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Outside for George. Almost, but it rolls out.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
For three, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Pass the buck. Back to George. Picked by Olajuwon. 6 to shoot. Fader on the way.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Here's Giannis. Drains it from 17 feet out. Giannis has got 11 points here in just the second half.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. That one goes in. Giannis has got 8 points in the quarter.
With defenders having to worry about the drive, the pass, Antetokounmpo can usually find space from the mid-range.
Olajuwon. Outside Hardaway. Now Butler. George! He's off from 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it misses. Boston trails by 18. Allen fires. Buries the deep ball.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Launches it. A three-pointer. Good.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
And that's in there.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Johnson finishes inside with ease.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Antetokounmpo outside. And hit the 3. Boston trails by 14. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number, and boy, has he been prolific.
Yep, that's going to go in. That was a big one. You can hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volumes.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Well, you look up at the scoreboard, the time remaining, this game is effectively over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Allen missed on the 3. thing burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Giannis puts down the fadeaway jam.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And he jams it in. The visiting club takes the win on the road.